Today I'm going to teach you how to multiply two-digit, three-digit numbers without getting lost and confused when you're borrowing and carrying over. That's what I'm noticing a lot of people are getting confused about is when they carry a 1 over or a 2 over, they get lost and confused in when they need to add it back. So that's what I'm going to help you. I'm going to teach you a method right now that will keep you organized, and it will be nice and easy at the end when you're adding all of your numbers together so you don't get lost and confused. So I'm going to start with 425 times, say, 36. So the first thing we always do is we always multiply with the ones place. So we're going to start with the 6, which is in the ones place. And we're going to multiply the 6 by each of the numbers in the top row. So 5 times 6 is 30. We bring the 0 down here. Normally, we would carry the 3 on top of the 2 in the tens column, but this time we're actually going to put it underneath, and I'm going to tell you why when we get done with the multiplication part. Next, we need to multiply that same 6 in the ones column by the 2 in the tens column. 6 times 2 is 12. Bring the 2 down here. Instead of carrying the 1 on top of the 4, we're actually going to put it right down below. Next, 6 times 4 is 24. Since we don't have any numbers in the thousands place, we're just going to bring it right down. Okay, so the next number that we're multiplying now is in the tens column. There's only one number left in this bottom number, and it's in the tens column. So now we're going to start writing our multiplication answer in the tens column. So we need to make sure we put a 0 here just to hold our spot so we don't get lost. 3 times 5, it's 15. Carry the 1 underneath it instead of placing it on top of the 2. 3 times 2, it's 6. Since we don't have to carry any numbers over for 6, we just write the 6 down. 4 times 3, it's 12. And since we don't have a thousands place to carry over, we're just going to place it down here. This is where it becomes nice and easy for us. Now all we need to do is add the numbers that we have in each column like we would ordinarily do. And that will tell us our answer. 0 plus 0 is 0. 5 plus 2 plus 3. It's 10. So we bring the 0 down here and we carry the 1. Let's do 6 plus 4 because that's nice and easy to do mentally. That's 10. Plus 1 is 11. Plus 1 is 12. And plus 1 is 13. Bring the 3 down here. Carry the 1 over to the next column. 2 plus 2 is 4. Plus 1 is 5. And then carry the 1 down. And that's your answer. Your answer is 15,300. Okay, let's do one more just to make sure you have it. Let's do a 3-digit by 3-digit number this time. So if you have 275 times 572. The nice thing about multiplication is the larger number does not have to be on top, especially if they're both the same number of digits long. It seems to be easier if one is 2 digits and one is 3 digits to have the 3-digit on the top and the 2-digit number below. But since they're both the same amount of digits, it doesn't matter which order they're in. So again, like always, we're going to start in the 1 spot first. Since 2 is in the ones column, we're going to take turns multiplying each of the numbers on top by 2. 5 times 2 is 10. Carry the 1 underneath. 2 times 7 is 14. Bring the 4, carry the 1 underneath. 2 times 2 is 4. We don't have to carry anything on that one because it's just a 4. Let's do the next one. Now we're at the tens column. Since we're multiplying by the tens column, our number is going to start in the tens column. So we need to make sure we put a 0 down there just to hold the spot. So we are at 7 times 5. It's 35. Carry the 3 underneath. 7 times 7. It's 49. Carry the 4 underneath. Finally, 7 times 2. It's 14. Since there's no thousandths place, we just bring the 4 over here. The most important thing when you are doing this type of problem is to make sure that your columns are always lined up. Make sure it's nice and clear when you're finally needing to add at the very end, that all your numbers are in the correct row. Okay, finally, we've got our hundreds place. Since we're working in our hundreds place right now, we need to make sure we have a 0 in the tens place and the ones place just to hold our spot. Okay, so 5 times 5. It's 25. Bring the 2 down. 5 times 3. It's 35. Bring the 3 down. Finally, 5 times 2. And that's 10. So we need to bring the 1 into the 10 thousandths. Actually, the 100 thousandths column. This is a really large number. What we have left to do is we just add. 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 0. 5 plus 4 plus 1 is 10. Bring the 1 to the next column, to the hundreds column. Okay, we've got 9. Let's do 9 plus 1. That's nice and easy. That's 10. 10 plus 5 is 15. 15 plus 4 plus 1 is 20. And 20 plus 3 is 23. Bring the 1 down below. Okay. 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 plus 2 is 9. 9 plus 4, 13. 13 plus 4 is 17. Bring the 7 down here. Carry the 1 underneath. Okay, now we've got 3 plus 1 is 4. And we are left with 147,300 is my answer.